Hi everyone, I am Kruti Pancholi, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. In this video, we are going to discuss about Introduction to Microwaves, particularly in this history of microwaves, microwave frequency band, application of microwaves and advantage of microwaves. According to the Gujarat Technological University, you can find the syllabus of microwave engineering on the site. Today we are going to discuss about Introduction to Microwaves. First of all, what are microwaves? Microwaves are the electromagnetic or the radio waves having higher frequency of order gigahertz. As the name implies, they are very short waves. In general, this radio frequency waves that extends from DC up to infrared region and that these are the forms of the electromagnetic energy. Again, microwaves are the electromagnetic waves with frequencies between 300 MHz and 300 GHz in the electromagnetic spectrum. Radio waves are electromagnetic waves within these frequencies 30 kHz to 300 GHz, and this include microwaves. Microwaves are at higher frequency end of radio wave band, and low frequency radio waves are at the lower frequency end. So that is why microwaves are the radio waves of very short wavelength. Basically, these radio waves are EM waves, that is electromagnetic waves. In the microwave wave band, here this is the diagram you can see. It is of the radio wave band. The radio wave bands are classified into the various categories. Very low frequency, it is VLF. The range of these frequencies are 3 kHz to 30 kHz, and according to the equation lambda is equal to C upon F, we can find out the wavelength. It is 100 km to 10 km. Next is the low frequency. Low frequency abbreviation is LF. Frequencies up to 30 kHz to 300 kHz, and the wavelength is the 10 km to 1 km. Medium frequency MF. Thus 300 kHz to 3 MHz, 1 km to 100 meter. High frequency 3 MHz to 30 MHz. Very high frequency 30 MHz to 300 MHz. Ultra high frequency 300 MHz 3 to up to 3 GHz. Now the next is super high frequency. These are known as the microwaves, SHF, and the range is 3 GHz to 30 GHz, and the wavelength is 100 mm to 10 mm. The extremely high frequency, which are known as the millimeter waves, EHF, are known as millimeter waves, and the frequencies are 30 GHz to 300 GHz, and the wavelength is 10 mm to 1 mm. So this is the radio frequency spectrum ranges. Now, according to this particular frequency range, there are the entire frequency spectrum of radio waves up to microwaves and millimeter waves are divided into number of frequency band. Now, according to this, the microwave spectrum that can be also divided into the further frequency band. So it is a radar microwave band in the classification of microwave spectrum. Now here you can see in the diagram the frequency band, that is the L band, frequency range of 1 to 2 gigahertz. Then the wavelength range is 15 to 30 centimeter. Now the next is the S band. The S band, that is the 2 to 4 gigahertz. This L band that can be used for the GSM and the marine satellite application. This S band that can be used for the weather and the forecast services, and it is also used for the radar microwave system. Next is the C band, that is the 4 gigahertz to 8 gigahertz. It is also used for the satellite communication application. Next is the X band. X band, that is frequency 8 gigahertz to 12 gigahertz, and the wavelength is 2.5 to 3.75 gigahertz, and this is the frequency which can be used for the educational purpose. Next frequency, that is the Ku band, K band and the Ka band. These frequencies are used for the satellite television transmission, the radar application, infrared, astronomy, VSAT. These all are the applications in which this can be used. Another, that is the V band and the W band. These all are the frequencies that can be used for the communication purpose. Now, about the microwave generation. The microwave was first generated by the Heinrich Hertz in 1868 at 66 centimeter wavelength. Millimeter wave signal was first generated by Sir J.C. Bose in 1895 at 5 millimeter wavelength. Due to the high frequency of the microwaves, there are the various advantages of the microwaves. So microwaves have the advantage compared to the lower frequency. So here we are going to discuss about the various advantage of the microwaves. The first advantage, that is the larger bandwidth. As the microwaves are having the higher frequency range, so bandwidth is larger, and so that we can transmit the more number of information and we can use it for the point to point communication. Second advantage of the microwave is better directivity. At the microwave frequency, that are the better directive properties, and due to that, as the frequency increases, wavelength decreases, and the wavelength decreases, directivity increases and beam width decreases. So it is easier to design and fabricate high gain antenna in microwaves. Here we'll take some example to find out these things, and here you know that for the application for the satellite communication, very simple, we are taking the antenna, that is the parabolic reflector or the parabola antenna. To find out the beam width, it is B is equal to 140 upon D upon lambda, where D is the diameter of the antenna, lambda is the wavelength, B is the beam width. So for example, if I'll take the frequency, that is a 30 gigahertz, for that the lambda value is equal to 1 centimeter. And if I'll take the beam width of 1 degree, then my value of the D is 140 centimeter. Here it is like this. Lambda is equal to C upon F. C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. It is a 30 gigahertz or 30 into 10 raised to 9. So this value is 1 centimeter. For the B is equal to 1 degree, D is equal to 140 lambda upon B. So it is the 140 centimeter. So D is the diameter of the antenna is 140 centimeter if the frequency is 30 gigahertz. For example, if the frequency is 300 megahertz, for that the lambda value is equal to 100 centimeter. According to this solution, lambda is equal to C upon F. C is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. F is 300 into 10 raised to 6. So it is equal to 100 centimeter. So D value is equal to 140 meter. So we can say that here, if we are increasing the frequency, for a fixed bandwidth, then there is a need of the antenna to be smaller, and we can say that the diameter of the plate that is decreases. So this way the power radiated also increases as F increases and high gain is available. The another thing for the microwave, we can say that the small size of the antenna that can be also possible. The another advantage is the small size antenna. So microwave allows to decrease the size of the antenna. Size of the antenna, that is again depending upon the value of the lambda. So if the frequency is high, the lambda value is small, and size of the antenna is lambda by 4. So this value would be again small. So this is the another advantage, that is higher frequency, the smaller size of the antenna, less power consumption. The power required to transmit a high frequency signal, that is lesser than the power required in the transmission of the low frequency signal. So high frequency having the advantage of the less power consumption. The effect of the fading, that is also less at the microwave frequency compared to the lower frequency, as there is a transmission medium and the fading effect that is more. No cables that is needed and multiple channels available. So students, these are the various advantages of the microwave. Now, considering the advantage, there is some disadvantage of the microwaves, that are line of the sight will be disrupted if any obstacle such as new buildings are in the way. Signal absorption by the atmosphere, microwave suffers from the attenuation due to atmospheric condition, and towers are expensive to build. Looking at the advantage and disadvantages of microwaves, various applications are there. These are radar, surveillance, navigation, treatment of disease, microwave imaging, land heating, industrial quality control, radio astronomy, navigation via global positioning systems, remote sensing, power transmission, and microwave oven. This is how microwave signals are so important for designing any communication system. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel. In future, I will be putting the videos for the microwave engineering. So if you have any query, kindly put it here. Thank you very much everyone.